Downtown San Diego and Petco Park on a Thursday night. Tonight, the homestand continues with the start of a 4-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. Stay tuned for Padres baseball next on the show. Luis Perdomo is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Here's Colton Wong now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Spangenberg has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, you know, you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He's 2 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. So far on the year, Fowler is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Myers on the move. 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Carlos Martinez will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this has been a really strange year for this guy. He's pitched much better at home than he has on the road. He struggled on the road almost the entire season up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around in this one here.
Striding in, Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Manuel Margot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. 1 out. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They could do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
Digging in now for San Diego, Corey Spangenberg. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's only 2 for 10. And a neck-high fastball that time. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Coming trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Now the 2-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Ozuna. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fouled away. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 2-2. Line toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Will Myers, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for San Diego, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He's 2 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Renfroe.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. Gone as it bangs off the LED board. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first home run of the season, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's Chase Headley, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped high in the air. DeYoung has a play. He's got it one away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. And perhaps not surprisingly, you can see he's a much better hitter away from Petco Park than here at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch. Work the count even.
Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second.
Zero.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
The 1-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Hedges. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hedges is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praised for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
And the 2-1. Popped him up. Carpenter is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Luis Perdomo.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Perdomo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Left side. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Missed with a slider. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. The 3-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Margot on his horse. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He's a .333 hitter. Here it comes. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
0-1 the count to Molina. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Carlos Martinez. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
Digging in to try it again, Colton Wong, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Heading after it is Margot. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cards leave one. It remains 1-0. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Center fielder, Manuel Margot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The short hit hard. DeYoung gathers it in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Spangenberg. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. One 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Hit hard to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Striding in once again, Eric Hosmer. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pham has a read on it. And the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Padres 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Ready for another chance? Dexter Fowler. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dexter Fowler.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The batter.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 1-2 now.
I got the count. 1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in now, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Pham stands at first with 1 out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Myers has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Looking at his career totals, Carpenter has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right. Pham rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath it, so hats off to him on that one.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss for out number 2 and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Chase Headley. He popped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Headley, the former Yankee, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The batter, the shortstop, Freddie
So
Galvis.
striding forward now, Freddie Galvis. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Molina over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Padres lead it 1-0. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that just misses inside. This year against right-handed pitching, Jerko is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, Austin Hedges, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away.
The pitcher, number 61, Luis Perdomo.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Luis Perdomo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 1-1. Fouled off. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
3-2, full count. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Padres lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Martinez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Leadoff man retired for the second baseman, Colton Wong. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. To short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. First pitch on its way. This is in the air out to right. Renfroe moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Corey Spangenberg will match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. DeYoung's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
First baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Hit out towards second, taken in by Wong. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Will Myers. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here, and this guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And that slider's almost in the dirt. High in the air out towards shallow right. Renfroe is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Ready once again, Hunter Renfroe. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Hunter Renfroe.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ready for another chance? Chase Headley. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, as he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. DeYoung backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hedges. Runner in scoring position with Surgan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch to the right side and through, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Riding in once again, Luis Perdomo. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch coming, here it is. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
The 0-1 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Padres leave a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one. And there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
From the stretch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Jose Martinez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 38, Jose Martinez.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Myers is under it. 2 gone.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Jairo Munoz is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 62, Jairo Munoz. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 60, John Bradley.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Center fielder, Manuel Margot.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope,
a ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Popped high in the air. Wong waits on it. 1 down. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Next to the plate for the Padres, Corey Spangenberg. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch popped up. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
First baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Padres down in order. They lead it 1-0. Downtown San Diego shining bright as it always does. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Brad Hand comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brad Hand.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hand is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
The 0-2 once more. He's outside for a ball.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. He was great all night long. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Margot will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. His career line against Brad Hand. 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And that one just missed outside. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Makes the catch, and the Padres have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The San Diego Padres took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Perdomo wins his third of the season. Carlos Martinez settled with the loss after giving up only one earned. Brad Hand records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score of our ball game tonight was the victorious San Diego